Why my camera not straight? Okay, try this. Better. Okay, I don't have the best camera for live streaming, but whatever. Um, hello, welcome to my update. 56 days. I like my cover picture. The cover picture was a little girl's portrait I painted 3 years ago with one of my son's nursery friend, and I put that picture on because I know the trip where I went out. Oh, this light is really shy on my face. Okay, feeling better. Okay, maybe less. So the trip I took to to attend to the event on Saturday, paint like post. What was it? Was like letting like draw, like how to write letters for it's kind of like calligraphy, but it's not. It's for like sharp head or blackboard, that kind of writing. So it was really fun. But the most fun part is not just about I get the chance to learn some of the history of the banners in Scotland, and I get to meet local people and speak to them, and I get to meet other creative people from Scotland, Scottish Artists Union, okay, SAU. But the really good thing about that event is it gave me a reason to go out of my house or my town. Huntley is a really small place. We only have about 4,000 population in here, and where I used to live is always like 5 billion, sorry, not 5 billion, 5 million people, 8 million, and like Paris, Montreal, Hong Kong, Kunming, all this place, even like Fiji, Suva still have more population than Huntley. So Huntley, before Huntley, Riley was the smallest place I've ever lived, and I lived there 2 years. And Huntley is the second smallest place I've lived. I'm still living in here. So it's a huge change for me. Sometimes I'm making joke of myself, say yes, it's a small change, but actually it's a huge change for me, because I'm so used to the city lifestyle, and to be able to should I say cope, or should I say enjoying, or I don't know how I really feel about living in Huntley, Rainy, or this part of the Scotland, which I meet maybe 100 people every year. No, sorry, like I probably make the number too small, but when I live in Hong Kong or when I'm traveling, I probably meet 20 people a day or 100 people a day. I don't know, it's just like from the morning to the evening you speak to a lot of people. Not even like speaking like friends speaking, but sometimes you go into the shop, you walk after from the shop, and someone asks you the direction, you ask someone the direction, and then you order your delivery and you call your friend, and it's really quiet. And now I'm 7 years in this part of town, not in this part of a country world, in this part of the world. I sometimes really desire, like, I know I'm a people person, so I love to draw portrait to people. I love to chat into people. I love to connect with people with eye contact. Yeah, I know. I would love to see, like, we have a eye contact, if like but I can't do that because all I can see is a black hole in the camera, and I don't even know where my eyes focused on the screen. If you look at the screen, I don't even know that. But my point is, some people are really into plants. They love to learn the plants. Some people into rugs, some people into animals. But what I'm really into is people. I found nothing more fascinating than people, than talking to people, listen to them, and sometimes just making eye contact, and just that kind of, just feel them, feel the people, and smell and looking, touching, just all. I love people. um so I found my journey that day, Saturday, is really like charging my energy. I forgot how much like it can charge my energy when I'm go out, interact with real people, not just like online meeting, Zoom meeting, phone calls, messenger. I especially not a big fan of messages now, because I feel the because from my own experience, after so many years using email message, I really feel the words make me less connected. But anyway, my 56 days, I feel good about it. I feel great, but I made the decision, that movement of want to be better. I still the same person, and but I have more skills of organizing, and I'm more comfortable with the camera. I'm still not great at organizing my language. So I will say a lot of things before I reach the point. I know that's a bit annoying, but it will come with practice. Um, so what else? Uh, so yesterday I started I started to working in the garden, because I don't know. Once the inside look awesome now, very tidy, very clean, and I keep it this way, and I found the garden is not tidy enough. Of course, tidying is just one small aspect in life, but those are fundamental. If we can't make our environment love, like if I can't put ourselves in a lovable environment, beautiful, comfortable, awesome environment, it's more difficult to feel happy about it. I make my bed every morning. um I don't know when. I didn't do that when I was like 20 something. Definitely didn't do that when I was a teenager or primary school. So and I used to hate doing the dishes. Sometimes I leave the dishes overnight, and I found it's my freedom. I do the housework whenever I want to. And then Sunday cleaning up was used to be a very big thing to me. I get so stressed, and then super stressed, and then so and I don't want to do anything, and then in the end of the day I feel really bad about myself. But after so many years, now 3 4 years, and I feel I don't have to be so hard, because every time, maybe perfectionism, like want to make it, if I clean, I want to make sure every corner, every drawer, every in a wardrobe, or every blanket, every duvet cover, bed sheet is ironed. That's just too much stress. And then that's put me off, and I end up living in the house. The dishes is in the sink, and then the floor looks not dirty but messy, and then open the drawer, couldn't see what it is. I just really so good at looking for things. I remember one time when we was passing the border in Hong Kong to Shenzhen. That border always busy, always busy, always have like 10,000 people at least at the same time, and then walking past the border, and I'll come in or go out. Always a queue, and I couldn't find my ID. And what I did, I just opened my bag, I just shift everything on the floor, and I had a big bag. And my dad would just look at me. I was angry with myself, couldn't find a thing, but I didn't change. Even I did things like that a lot. I couldn't find my card, I couldn't find my phone. I just opened my bag, angry with anger to myself, and just dump everything on the floor, and then just and then find the things I need. So that's a bad habit. Yeah, so I'm glad I decided to organize myself, organize my life, and I decide to, share it daily most of the time, right? Share it with everyone on YouTube. Or who, it's a really good idea because I really found because I I have this updating, so and then I just more committed to it, more commitment to this improvement. It's really good. It's like it works. The scientist theory. So if you want to do something, you let the whole world know you're gonna do it, and then you will be more commit to it. So that works really. And yesterday I heard something really, really nice from my son. I was because I'm going through like a quitting smoking. I didn't smoke very long, like 1 month, 2, but I was a like daily smoker for so long, since I was 12 or 10. No, I don't remember, 11. For like over 10, 20 years. And I wanted to quit. But I quit a few times. I always get back to it. I just, not because of the drug addict. Not only that, I mean, nicotine is a drug. Not only because of that, but because cigarette means something to me. Because when I was young, after I moved school, I was like 80 years old. I got bullied in a new school because it was a school like 1,000 miles from my hometown. So I spoke a different accent. And in my old school, I was like my kind of like really good students, and my teacher loved me. But in a new place, and also like not just my teacher and my classmates and everything, I was popular in my class and I was really good. But then in a new place, and I was a new kid, and so I didn't get any respect and things, and people bullying me, asked me to take snacks for them and buy things for them, and then so I ended up fight a lot. But then I met those group of, like problem children. Maybe I was 10, I don't remember. And then they were sitting on the railway. I shared this story with my son. I said, I want to kind of share this with you, something very true and real about your mother. And there was this sitting on the railway. That railway is not being used a lot. That railway just behind my dad's hotel, like 5 minutes away. So there's somewhere I walk. I pass all the time when I walk to school and come back from school. So some kids, maybe they're a bit older than me. I was like maybe 11, and they were like in middle school, high school, and those straight kids is like they have a lot of freedom, but the parents are maybe too busy or maybe don't really care about them, and then so they were smoking, and they passed me a cigarette. I was just feeling lonely, like feel like the new kids and get bullied and have no mother, and then dad is always busy. So and I really want to fit in. So when they give me a cigarette, and then I don't remember who gave it to me. So I just sat down on a railway track, track, and then they told me, inhale it and breathe in. I don't remember. I'm sure it wasn't taste very good, but because I want to pretend I'm cool, and then so I did start to smoke. So when I first started to smoke, that was a feeling of, belong to somewhere. And so sometimes when I feel, and then I start to travel most of the time, a lot of time by myself, travel and study in new country or in new city. So whenever I feel lonely or I feel I'm not fit in, I would just want to smoke. So cigarettes, not just like a nicotine addiction to me. That's why I stopped 5 times and I restart 5 times. I just feel if I don't have it, I can't enjoy my drink, my food, my conversation. But that is not true, because I remember I was so happy, confidence. I got so much more time in my hand. The thing with me, it's if I'm I'm a chain smoker. I just think about, because I'm not supposed to do it. I'm just gonna do it more and more. So, but it's very strange. So yesterday I had a really deep thinking. This not just yesterday, this week, I had a deep thinking about why I always smoke again if I quit already. And then I just dig back to the stories. As my therapist said, I'm gonna dig very deep this time. So I am going to dig very deep. And it's not that bad. It's not that scary. I'm just looking at this post I printed out. It's during our darkest moment that we must focus. Can you see? To the light. It's from Aristotle. Total. So this and yesterday I said I bought a bottle of wine. I made steak for my son and myself, and I bought a pack of cigarette. I think if I'm gonna smoke vape, no, I'd rather just smoke like some cigarette, and I'm gonna dig this deep, and I light it up, and then I lit it up, and I smoked. The first one smelled horrible, but after half bottle of wine, and then it started to taste better. I didn't have finished the whole pack. I just in the end of the day, I put them in the bin. But I didn't just put it in the bin. I know if I just put it in the bin, I might just go dig it out this morning. That would not be me. That would be the nicotine what's that, addiction. So I put them under this water, and then make sure they're all wet, and then break it out, and then put it in the bin. This is the only way. I'm not going to looking for cigarette, because it is really behave like a drug if we don't understand it. There's big devil and small devil. So the big monster and the small monster. The big monster is the cigarette linked with our life. Like what I'm saying is linked with my childhood, and then with loneliness, with like a want to fit in. So that those are the big monster. So yesterday I was like, I told this story to my experience to my son, and then the small monster is just the nicotine addiction, because the people are scared of it when I don't know, it's more serious in the car in the book I was reading. I shared it in the other video when I stopped vaping, and there's something really bad about vaping. It's very strong, because I remember cigarettes. It's very bad as well, but for the health. But it's like only 10 milligram of nicotine. But then in the vape, in the new disposable vape, it's like 20. So the lady in the shop told me like one, they say 500 or 600 puff. What's that? Vape. It's like 2 or 3 pack of cigarette. And then when I was buying that, I can finish in a day. Because as I said, because I'm not supposed to do it, so I just I just wanted more. And yesterday I had the dinner. I was having that dinner with my son. I said, just have faith in me and believe in me. I know what I'm doing. So I did that, and then I smoked, and then I finished the wine, and I shared my story with my son, and I asked him. This is so inspiring. I asked him on the dinner table. I said, "So Joshua, one question: what is the best life a single mom can have with her son?" And then he was just very relaxed chewing his steak, and then he said, "This life." And I was like confused. I said, "Wow." I said, "Joshua, I'm serious. What is the best life a single mom can have with her son?" And he repeats, he says, "This life." I said, "So what do you mean this life?" Because for me, I'm so like, I don't know, this life is the best life. I didn't really value it that high. I feel when I see things, I see so much things can be improved. Myself can be improved. The house can be improved, and my schedule can be improved. I just see everything is not enough. But now when he shut it out, like, she's like, this life, mommy. And then I was just like, without even thinking, no hesitate or anything. And I said, what do you mean when you say this life? He said, like yummy dinner and happy mommy. You are doing the things you love and you're working for things you're enjoying. This is a good life, and then good house, and I love this house. Uh, um, and he's 9 years old. And I feel when he said that, it's kind of some of the words, I feel it's like this energy bubbles just shooting into my heart. And I feel my heart is that kind of crack opening for that kind of energy. I'm trying to protect myself for so long. I make it such a big deal to punish my mom in my imagination until so I just don't want myself to be happy. But then when he said that to me, he said, this is the best life a single mom can have with her son, is when you have the job you love, and then your child is awesome. Like he said I'm awesome, mommy. Like but you make me awesome. You like he's the top of his class, and he have good friends, and he's very polite, and wherever he goes and get a lot of compliment. But I don't know what I did. I was just being honest with him, respect him. Sometimes I don't know what to teach him. I just tell him, I don't know. You need to figure out yourself. Or, yeah. So he said that. And then I realized how much I mean to his word, and how much I devalued the life I have right now. It doesn't mean I can't be improving, but if I value my life a bit more, at least make it the level it deserves, not devaluing it. I can still improve, but it will be more realistic. I think take baby steps. Yeah. So now I know I'm definitely a people person. I really need to go out and meeting people, talking to people, and get inspired from people. So did I share the technique to talking on the train to strangers? Because I don't know. I just had a chat with the lady in the train more than 40 minutes. Because my phone couldn't access Wi-Fi. So I asked her if she knows how to. And then she tried to help, but it didn't work. And then I worked on my phone. It still didn't work. And then so I turned to her. I was like, I got no Wi-Fi. Do you fancy chat? So she closed her book and we had the chat. It's really good. I remember every time when I'm on the train, I chatting with people. Sometimes if they're reading a book, I'll read the title in my head. It's like, what is that? And I'll ask them. I don't know. I mean, talking to people is fun. It's really fun for for some people. Okay, but I think I think when we feel connected, when we feel accepted, when we feel we are making, communications, we all feel good. It just sometimes when maybe some people too shy, maybe that makes them feel uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't remember when I was too shy. I really I want to encourage you to go talking to more people. Maybe you think, oh, this is not my thing. I prefer not to talk to them. I'm a good listener. But yeah, but nothing wrong to try, because I talk more now. I try to listen more, and I think be able to communicate with other people. It's amazing. It's like it is amazing. Okay, I'm going away now to do something, design some posts for. So I'm going to start my art workshop and the Chinese tale story class for the children in town. So I'm going to design that post and then put them post it and put them in the shop for advertisement, and that will give me a lot of chance to meeting people. I'm so grateful that the lockdown is finished now. Finally, I still like getting used to it, meeting people, like seeing people without a mask. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just blah blah blah. Okay, I hope you have a great week, and that's it. A great week, and love yourself. Bye for now.